We've got Kiros here on the start line. Kostas Parsis coming in to do initiation. Transitions across the track to the outside zone. Coming around, will he fulfill the other outside zone? Running a little bit shallow there. Transition for an inside zone there, right through it, claiming the cone. And to the outer zone that we can't really see because of the smoke. Kostas Christoforou pulling up now in his S13, rocking a 2JZ. We've got Kostas Parsis, LC Racing in the R32 with the R34 front end. Augustis on the start line today, and the rest of the cars are up there. Next run is Alekos Hasikos, followed by Alexandros, and the other cars back there, I can't really see who it is. To the people that are on the live stream at the moment, if you can share it on your social media, it would be amazing. I haven't shared it to my Instagram yet, so people don't know the live is actually happening. It's the beginning of the day today. It's Thursday. It's a public holiday here in Cyprus, so we have drift practice all day today. The event is on Sunday. Saturday there'll also be practice at the track. And Sunday we have the event, starts at 10 o'clock in the morning with the qualifying runs, and then we move over to the battles after lunchtime. At the moment, we've got a few of the vans coming in and out of the track because they're setting up everything. Avustis is waving the checkered flag. Let's go to the next run. We have Alekos Hasikos in his E30, running a 2JZ this year. He's just doing his first lap to check out the lines. It's his first run of the day. As you can see from Alekos Hasikos, this is the layout for today. Running outside line through the clipping point right there where the cone is. They transition there with an inside zone. That's that cone right there, what's left of it. Another outside zone over there. As they pass where the container used to be, there's another outside zone, and the finish line is right there. Next run today, we have Alexandros with his E36. Initiates well, a little bit wide. Missing the initiation point. Claims that one well. Running outside line. Could have been a bit deeper in the zone there. Transitions across the track, completely missing the inner zone. And then he claims the second to last. And across the line. This is the first run of most of the drivers, so I'm not expecting them to be on point just yet. Next car coming down is Christos Gouda. He's racing E30 of Pavlos Samaras. It's a left-hand drive car. Again, missing the zone, but he didn't initiate, so he doesn't have the full speed to go around the track. So on the next run of Christos Gouda, it should be much better. I'm going to say from now, sorry about the wind. I didn't bring my microphone with me. I might have it later on. Next on the line, we have an E46 white. I think it's Panipastu's son, Theo Pastu. He's a new driver in the championship, racing in semi-pro. All right, we have our first twin. Leading, we have Theo Pastu. Chasing, we have Kostas Sparsis. Kostas Sparsis goes for the dive. Needs to be a bit closer than that. Nice line from Theo Pastu though. A little bit, could be a little bit closer to the inner zone there, but he got a really nice outer zone before. Kostas Sparsis' proximity is quite good too. Have in mind it is practice today, and I don't think the drivers want to be too close to each other in case they get any damages, because the race is on Sunday. Next we have CH Loizu Garage, S13 2JZ coming around the corner. Straightening, maybe an issue with the car. We'll find out now. Next on the line we have Alekos Hasigos. Sorry about the wind, people. I'm trying to protect the microphone from the wind, but Alekos Hasigos initiates on the zone, comes across transitions through the outer zone there. Very nice Aleko, powering round. Very shallow on that line. Transitions for the front inside clip. And has straightened. Wow, the wind is crazy today. Maybe I'll go on the grandstand. Maybe it'll be less windy up there. Guys, I'm just popping out of the live for 2 seconds. I need to share it on Instagram. Igor having a little bit of a close call with the wall there. We've got Theo Pastu in the E46. We have Igor in the E36. And we have Alekos Hasigos in the E30. 2JZ initiating. A little bit wide there. Grabbing his speed to stop. There are no more cars on the start line. This always happens. Every time I do a live, the cars just sort of dissipate into the garages. We'll go up to the pits as well soon and check out the cars that are here until we have more cars for practice. Drift Championship race is on Sunday at Akhna Speedway. It's the layout from the night race. They come in, they transition, they go across the track. Outside line, inner zone right there. Outside line with outside clipping points until the finish line, which is over there. We've got Alexis Haris, 2JZ, running around 1,000 horsepower in an S15. He's going up to the start line right now. I love Alexis Haris' car. It sounds amazing. It just reminds me of Driftmaster's noises. It's great. Look at the burnout, smoky burnout he's going to do. Listen to his anti-lag right now. It's going to be fire. Very fast. Perfect line. Flaming outside zone. He could be a little bit deeper. He could be a bit deeper on that zone. Inside clip. And he missed the last zone. Oh, the power of this car is ridiculous. Oh, the anti-lag is amazing. Next car we have Alekos Hasikos 2JZ. We could go to the tower. It will be a lot quieter up there. Not so much wind. Alekos Hasikos scrubbed out his speed there. Avusti on the checkered flag today. We have Igor coming down. It could be a bit deeper in the zone. Inside clip. And straight to the outside clip, missing it completely. Agustina, baust τον πύργο. Να πάω στον πύργο. Just running across the parking so we can go up on the tower and get a better shot of the initiation. Let's quickly go upstairs before the next car comes into the track. Oh, finally, no wind. Theo Pastu taking out the clipping zone. Oh, I'm not running down there to do that cone again. We got Theo Pastu, Pani. Should have called me out. Oh, I'm completely out of breath. Don't want Pani running across the track. And the inner zone has moved as well, I feel. Behind the zone. I think it was where the blue was. Right there where the blue is in front of you. No, there, I think. Yeah, that one's just been there. I don't think it's something. I'm hoping that's where the cone was. But it should be. I mean, there's a zone on the floor there, so it should be there. Perfect. I'm also driving today, but I need to bleed my brakes because my handbrake doesn't work and I can't initiate around the corner. We have one of Kiro Artemiou's team with their missile car they bring on the weekends. Getting the inside zone there. Outside zone, and across the line. It's an open track day today, so people are bringing their missile cars and having a bit of a go. Rocked in just now, we have Neophytos Fikartou. Behind him, we have CH Loizu. We have one of Kiro's team driving right there. A few people have come as well on their day off to watch the practice. And now we're waiting for the next car to come into the parking. There will be also practice on Saturday. And then Sunday is the race. Starts at 10 o'clock in the morning. Starts with practice. Then we have qualifying. Then it will be lunchtime. And then the battles will begin. Who do we have coming down now? We have Misha in the E46 and Igor in the E36. Ah! That was close. It's quite sketchy this. You come in with a lot of kilometers here, and if you mess up on this line, it's straight into the wall. And the wall has no tires on it there. So it's gonna be a hard hit. Next, Alexis Harris, 2JZ. Perfectly on the outside. Claiming the inside of the clipping as well with it. Woo! Oh, that car is ridiculous. He messed up a bit there and went into a 360. But knowing Harris, he will never let off the throttle. He's always foot to the floor, planted on his anti-lag. I'm seeing, until now, Alexis Harris is the fastest, for sure. And he's getting most of the zones as well. There's no inner zone left. I don't know why he's putting it there. There's no line there. It's that one there. Γεια στο βαράκι! Ήταν για μένα, αλλά είναι το μούτρο που πρέπει να πας στον μπλε νομίζω. Ναι, νομίζω. Λίγο μπαστό, πάνε, νομίζω για μένα. So they've moved the inner zone. It was on the blue section, but it doesn't make sense that the blue section should be where the front of the car is going, not the cone. So he's moved it a little bit further back. We have Alekos Hasigos BMW E32JZ. Completely off the clipping zones. Coming up to the inner zone, where he gets it. Needs to push the car to the outer line of the track. With a little bit of a handbrake, you can pull yourself off the inner line and go out to the outer zones and have a better line around the track. Next we have Tori's E46 Turbo. Whoa, with a spin right in front of the wall. It's his first run of the day. Get a feel of the track. Tires are probably cold. On the start line, they can only do a rolling burnout, as a standstill burnout will make some holes into the asphalt. The asphalt we have here at Achna, it's very fine, so a heavy burnout on the asphalt standstill will cause little indentations in the asphalt. Oh no, why is CH loading up the car? That's not good. Maybe they just need to take it up to the pits and fix whatever's wrong with it. Best of luck to CH Loizu Garage. It was his birthday yesterday. Wishing him happy birthday for that. We're moving over to the next run now, waiting for them to come down. Or just dip down so we're not in the air all the time. Oh, we've got Vlad here. I didn't think Vlad was coming today. Hopefully I'll do some twins with him later with my Lexus. I wonder if we go inside, if we can still see. This is where the judges will be standing. Oh, that's so much better. We're going to stay in here so it's not windy. Oh, there we go. That's much better. So the judges, they are in this office here where they have 360 views, but the judges stand out on the balcony. And you have mic and race control in here, just letting know everybody what to do. Alexandros E36 comes round. Could be a bit deeper in that zone. Ooh. Pulls the handbrake, gets on the outer zone, claims that clipping point. Then we have the inside zone right here. A little bit, he could have been a bit closer to the inner zone. As he comes around, claims the last two clipping points, and across the line where the toilet is. Now we have Kiros Missile car, E46. Nowhere near the zones. But he's just having a bit of a play. The more the pros drive with their semi-slicks, the harder it is going to be for the underpowered cars, because they're putting down a lot of semi-slick on the floor. And what are these guys doing there? Bambos Nicolau! On point on those zones, coming to the inner zone here. And across the line. Not a bad run from Bambos Nicolau in his BMW. Close this door. Next we have Christos Gouda in the E30, left-hand drive, rocking a 2JZ. Something must be wrong with the car. He missed the gear shift. That's what it was. Well, CH Laser is about to leave the track, so there must be a small issue with the car. I'm sure they're going to get it fixed and come back down again. There we go. Christos Gouda just completing his lap, making sure the car is completely okay. Then we have Toriz in his BMW E46. Cuts across the track. Starts to push the car to the outer zone, coming up to the inner zone here. Perfect through the inner zone there. Best inner zone clip of the day. He was deep in that zone, coming across the line. Let's move these wires out of the way. They're in the shot every time I pan. Next we have Kiros guy. Oh, it's nice. A little bit deeper on that zone there, pushing himself out to the outer zones. Inner clip here could be a little bit deeper. On point on that zone. On point on that zone. And across the line. Who do we have next? Bambos Nicolau, it sounds like. Yes, it is. Coming in deep in that zone, a little bit shallow on that one. Now he's on the correct line, pushing it to the outside, coming to the inner zone here. Perfect line from Bambo right there, claiming the outer zone, and maybe a little bit shallow on the last clipping zone. It's hard to tell how deep they are on that side because of the smoke. We have Toriz again, coming across. Needs to be deeper in this zone. Needs to let the car travel across the track so he can get to the first outer zone. Coming across. On point again with the inner clip. Nice run through that outer zone. A little bit shallow there, I think. And across the line. We go. Christos Gouda coming through. Needs to be a bit deeper on the first outer zone. Nice through that zone. Coming up to the inner zone here. Could be a bit deeper on that one as well. Christos Gouda is the only driver driving a left-hand drive car in the championship. He was racing last year in R32, I think, which was right-hand drive, so it must be a big change for him. Alexandros comes around. Could be another meter out towards the outside zone there. Pushing it to the outer of the track. Very nice, Alexandro. Coming down now for the inner clip. Could be a bit deeper on the inner clip there. Nice pass through the outer zones and across the line. Kiro's team coming through. Transitions. Just a little bit more. Just let your car open up a little bit more, and people are missing a lot this zone here. A lot of drivers are missing it. Sorry about that, people. I pressed something on my phone by accident. We have this beautiful 270. He came in way too fast there and completely spun out, but he was doing pretty well before. It's a street car. He's here just to have a bit of fun today. Moving on to the next run. Cars are going up. Quite windy here today, and there must be quite a lot of dust in the track because last night when it rained here, it rained just a sand. My car was white when I woke up in the morning. So there must be quite a lot of dust on the track. Toriz coming round. Not bad on that zone, but he sort of transitioned a little bit early. On point with this inner zone there. Outer zone achieved, and across the line. Toriz is doing really well. All he needs to do really is work out this clipping zone. I feel he's transitioning a little bit too early, which is making the back of his car come to this point, and he washes out of the outer zone there. Oh wow, Christos Gouda coming in, taking out that zone completely. Too much angle on initiation, making him scrub his speed on this zone and spinning out. But he came in foot to the floor right there. I don't think there are going to be any cones left after this practice. Where's everybody from in the chat? Write your country flag. Let's see where everybody's from. Be nice to know who's in the chat and where from. Another car coming down. Oh, it's Dave Bell. Trying to figure out something with the car, I see there. Testing his steering wheel out. Maybe something. Oh, what? Oh, I thought that was. Basically, Dave was in the morning with the laptop on top of the roof of the car. Vangelis is in TeamViewer, just tuning it down a bit. I think he asked for a little bit lower RPMs so that the car is not getting abused. There we've got the 270Z coming in. Transitions. pushes the car far too early, the transition, but maybe it's due to a lack of power. Coming to the inner zone here, where he gets it really well, but then shallows out for the rest of the track, probably due to lack of power. I can say one thing, I don't miss working here. Alexandros transitions across the track. Needs another meter to get to that outer zone, but he claims the other two very well, deep in the zone there. Coming across to the inside zone here. Far too far away. He needs to get the inner zone and the second outer zone. Many people are finding this zone hard, and also the inner clip, they're not getting deep enough into it. Your front of your car has to be on top of the blue line there. And many people are the bumper is just touching that first blue part, but they need to be right on it. So your bumper is just a little bit away from the cone. Let's see who we have next. We have Toriz, transitions across the track, too shallow, ooh, good stop just before the wall. Next run, we've got Dave Bell, S15 SR20, as he transitions, could be deeper in the outside zone, misses the next outer zone, big shallow on that zone as well, comes to the inside clipping point, claims it very well, could push a little bit more to go to the outside of the track as he's running in inner line. Modesto, how you doing, bro? Kiriako, how you doing? We have Andreas Wax, S14 2JZ, running way too fast into the parking there, coming off the track, claims that outer zone there, come up to the inner zone here, really well, deep inside the zone like I was explaining before, full throttle across the finish line through the last two zones. First run of the day from Andreas Wax. Andreas Wax is on fire this year. He's doing really well. Let's see. Let's go to the next run now. We have Christos Gouda coming again way too fast into initiation, claiming the first cone, missing the other zones. Again, he needs to run more outer line, and on the inner zone he needs to get closer. We're inside the tower today, people, because if I go outside, it's so windy, you cannot hear me speaking. We've got this 270Z that's just here for a bit of fun. He joins us at all of the drift days down at Aachen Speedway. It would be nice to see more people driving their dailies. Whee! I really want to drive my Lexus, but my handbrake at the moment is not working. It's not locking up the rear brakes. So I decided to do the live stream now so you guys can see a bit of the drift practice for Sunday's race. And then in the afternoon, Maybe I'll do an onboard live of me drifting. Probably not. I'll probably end up filming that stuff for the next episode, which should be out probably on maybe Monday again, or maybe Sunday. We have Sodas, Kyriakos Mariou, E46 coming in, missing the first outer zone, claiming the next two. Through the inner zone there, and he scrubs his speed and straightens before the finish. It's his first run of the day. So he's just checking out the car, warming up his tires as well, as they don't have an area to do it in today. In the big track we have a motorbike school happening. So normally on the championship day, they'll get to go into the big track and go up to the donut area so they can cut some donuts and heat up their tires. And then they'll come to the start line and they can do maybe a rolling burnout, if I'm not mistaken. But for today, there will be no donuts because the big track is closed off due to the due to the motorbike school. Some people running across the track there. Avusti waiting for the next run. Again, we have the 270Z coming in. One second, guys, I just need to quickly check something on my phone. We're back again. Sorry about that. I need to quickly check now and again an app on my phone because I'm waiting for some messages today. We have Toris coming in. He transitions across the track, missing the first outer zone, but gets on the outer zone now. Outer line, sorry. Maybe a meter away from the outer zone opposite us. Perfect inside zone for Toris. Back on throttle as he crosses the last two clipping points and across the line. Toris has this inside zone. Toris is getting it perfectly. But again, we have problems with this outer zone. Let's see who's going to get it. We have Andreas Wax coming in right on point there as he transitions across the track. Perfect. Takes out the cone a little bit too much, thus making him spin a little bit too much there. Maybe I should go put the cone. Oh no, we're continuing. We have Sodas coming in right on the cone there. Comes across. Could be a tiny bit deeper on that zone right there, but he goes on the outside line all the way around the track there. Claims the inner zone here. Could have been a tad deeper, maybe like 20 centimeters. And across the line, full throttle from Kyriakos Mariou Sodas. Rocking in now, we have C. Petru with his E46 right there. Next run we have Andreas Wax claiming the cone on straightening, realizing his mistake, doesn't want to waste his tires, so he's going back up to the start line to do one more run. We'll go up to the pits soon and I'll show you some of the cars that are here. I don't imagine the drivers staying here too long today. Most of the drivers turned up at 8 o'clock in the morning. Track opened at 9:30 because they were painting the lines for the layout. And I imagine most people will leave around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, go home and have the rest of their day off, as today is a public holiday here in Cyprus. We have Stelios Zacharias jogging across the track to fix the other cone that's right here. Go, go, Stelios, go, go, Stelios, sandwich. Very casual jog there. Probably like you are meant to put the cone in front of the blue, but he's put it a little bit past it, but might be quite good because they'll try to actually get the zone now. We have a twin. We have Misha, E46 in front, chasing Igor with his E36 completely off the lines, forcing Igor to take an inner zone that takes him completely off the track. Igor going slowly for the dive there. And across the line. Alright, next run today we have Sodas, Kyriakos Mariou transitions across the track, missing the outer zone, going far too wide. 2 wheels off track there, gets back onto the racing line, comes across through the inner zone there perfectly, but scraps a bit of speed with too much angle outside of the transition. Came out of the transition, scrapped his speed a bit. When he flicked it, he came off the racing line, which is the outer zones. Hello, Yalluru. Hello, Stylianu. How are you? I cannot speak today. How are you guys doing? I had a really rough sleep last night. I didn't sleep at all well. My back is aching me today. So forgive me when I get confused when I'm talking. Next run, we've got Bambos Nicolaou. Whoa, what is happening? Bambos Nicolaou is leading. Chasing was Andreas Wax. Something went wrong on initiation. Bambos straightened, got out of the drift straight away. As the drivers only get about 2 runs per tire. So a set of rear tires, you'll get maybe 2, maximum 3 runs. So they don't want to waste their tires when it's costing 150 euros a corner. So yeah. They straighten, they go back up to the start line. There are not that many cars, as you've noticed. It's the same cars over and over again. Maybe the other cars in the pits are changing tires and stuff, or doing some changes, tuning, setting up suspension. So they have time to race today. Again, we have Igor leading and Misha chasing. They transition. Not near the zones, I'm afraid. Igor's getting back onto the outer line there as they come to the inner zone. Misha straightening, trying to catch up with Igor. And across the line. Igor is racing in the championship. He's in semi-pro. And Misha in the back is just here having a fun day. Hello, bro. How you doing, man? We're going to be driving the Lexus today, but later. Because my handbrake still needs to be bled correctly. It's not locking up the rear wheels. Guys, I'm going to leave you right here for 1 second. I'm going to go to the toilet quickly. Gamer Thug. Today it's just practice, gamer. We've got different drivers here. We have Kostas Sparsis, Dave Bell, Alekos Hasikos, Alexis Harris, Bambos Nikolaou, Neophytos Fikartou, C. Petru. We've got Kyriakos Marios Tsodas leading, chasing Andreas Wax as they come across. They miss the outer zone. Oh my God, Wax is far too wide, getting very close to the wall there. Tsodas continues the line, getting the outer zones, coming across to the inner zone right now, going through it perfectly. Andreas Wax is too far behind now. And we cross the line with Kyriakos Tsodas. Mario full on the throttle. That was a nice run by Kyriakos Marios Tsoda. Why do I never bring water with me when I do these lives? Oh, I think Vlad is looking for me and he's walking over to my car. Vlad! Vlad! We have Misha and Igor chasing. Igor completely off the line. Catches back up with Misha, gets on his doors, comes to the inner clip, as they push to the outer zones. Let's go to the toilet now. Who's shouting at me? I have to quickly. Oh, Harry spun out. Alexis Harry's car is wild. Ναι, με πάνε, εσύ που μου φωνάζεις. Κάνω live στο YouTube. Όχι. Μόνο ξύνον τσάμε απέναντι. Ξύνον τσάμε απέναντι που υπάρχει. Εν νομίζω εσύ είναι ο ξύνον. Και τι σημείο είναι. Ναι. Φέρε τους οδηγούς και δεν το πιάνει κανένας. Run, Forrest, run! They're already looking for cones. They've probably run out. Next, we have Kostas Sparsis, R32 with an R34 front end. He's the first person to get the outer zone right here. Well done, Sparsis. On the outer zone, all the way around the track, claiming all the clipping points, coming up to the inner zone, perfect through the inner zone, pushing out to the outer zone there. Maybe could have been 1 meter deeper there, but it's the best run of the day. Kostas Sparsis, well done, bro. Very nice line today. Claiming this zone perfectly, running the car completely all the way through it. Nice to see somebody get the lines down. We have another twin. We have Igor leading with the E36. Misha chasing with the E46. Finally, we have people going through this zone. A little bit shallow there as they come up to the next clipping zone. Both of them claiming it. Inner zone there. Misha almost taking out the cone as they go onto the last clipping zone and across the line. Finally, people are getting this zone.